Warm greetings from the African Renaissance TV from wherever specially you're watching us from. This is the Sustainability Track and I am Muhammed B Badjie. Well, today's episode is a special one. We are here, I'm broadcasting from the Brikama District Health Center, or hospital rather, in the heart of West Coast, the Gambia. And our discussion today is centered around an issue that is a peculiar one, something that is of interest to everyone out there, something that is there to help not just women, youths, and then everyone who is engaged in a developmental process. And to have a conversation around this crucial discussion today, I have a special person, a young person who is making her own trade against all odds as a young woman in a skills-dominated area that is everyone wants to make a difference in. And this is no other person but Madam Adam Sissoko, or Sissoko. She will always want me to call her name as Sissoko. That's an interesting surname, but then it's one that I really like. Adam, you're welcome onto the Sustainability Track.
Assalamu alaikum, Muhammed. Malay Geram de la I am Adam Sissoko.
Oh, Adam Sissoko. That's an interesting one. So I want us to start this discussion with first knowing who is Adam Sissoko.
Adam Sissoko is a young woman trying to make a living to succeed. So I am a painter woman. Yeah.
Well, you're a painter woman, you like to call it. It's an interesting domain. This is people have a lot of life choices, a lot of skill set, a lot of background in terms of academics, in terms of work life. But then here you are, you found yourself in this domain, painting. I mean, how did it come around? How did you find yourself as a painter?
Okay, for me, since I was a child, I like painting. I love painting, but I was not having the access to do it. But I started with going for this thing, how to call it, some contracts, you know. So I come up with it, and then now here I am.
Well, we started at your own level from a young age, doing personal contracts, like you like to call it, which is quite interesting. But I understand now you have a whole team behind you that you are leading, and then you are really making a huge difference. Well, how did you accumulate that team?
Okay, those teams are my brothers, I can call them, because we are working for so long, and we was working in the same company, so we just come to make our own team, so then for young people to inspire.
Well, you are really inspiring a lot of not just young people. This is an inspiration that you are doing for everyone out there, for the men, for the women. But then I would like to know more about the team. Yeah, it's an important thing. When you have a team that is of this caliber, like you call them, you have brothers, for instance. But how does the contracts come around for you? Do you go on searching for work, but then or there are people that are referring other people to you to have contracts or jobs? How does that come around?
Yeah, it was hard before, because many people, we don't believe women can do this job, so it was very hard. But sometimes you get called for people who believe on you, people who see your work, because when you do your job as a good job, so when people see
the work can sell itself.
Yeah,
that is self-marketing.
Yeah, exactly. So your work will sell itself.
Well, that is interesting. I mean, when you have a good job for someone, like you have a good painting here at the Brikama District Hospital, anyone that comes and sees this, like who has done this job, which team has already worked on here, and that is a selling point for you.
Yeah.
But then I want to look at this in a different dimension now. You are still a young person, a woman, making your way in this, and it's quite inspiring for a lot of people out there. But this must come with challenges. So I want to get a brief of those. What are some of those challenges that you had to face earlier or up to this stage, in fact?
Yeah, I still face the challenges like before, when I was like trying to come with this idea. So I talked to my friend. They said, hey, so you cannot do it. And I will do it. And then still nak suma jini si biti when I go outside, people suñ ma gisee ma so suma yére di dem liggéey dañ may xool like I'm not in the society, you know. But some people like they may admire because what I do. Am na ñeneen ñu may bëgg even pour ñu jox ma seen doom ma liggéeyal gaay but xam nga comme like ñun young people we like believe so amutee sa paper wala soo amee foo nga liggéey si office so it's hard because lu nekk nga yee dégga many challenges ngay am so many people say that you are poor that's why you want to do this job wala ñu naan la ne dama nga toog si kër bi because jigéen si waañ bi la wala ñu ne nga toog sa ron pooji ndee wa jëg góor fekkale fa so man ma believe like même soo amee jëkkër sa daw because we call it 50-50 right so you cannot do 50-50 by sitting at home.
If you are not doing your work yourself.
Yeah, by sitting at home, you know. Yeah, that's it.
Well, that is quite interesting. I mean, this is a challenge that a lot of young people share out there, especially young women, in terms of how the society perceives you, or how the society thinks you should be. But then you have gone the other way around. You've looked at giving them, how do you call it, a bland eye to say, I don't mind what you say. Man, nila buga def te man ko def. And that, how important is that for you?
Okay, man, I believe something is lépp looy def boo xamante ne tooñuloo sa borom te offenuloo nit yi you are good to go, you know. This job is like a bit hard, but it's not because solo. This is a mindset, and from the start, I have meet many good people. They just push me to be who I am today.
Well, a lot of good people out there. But then I want to ask this simple question. Well, it's sometimes difficult for people. Why do you love painting? What is so special about painting in general for you?
Yeah, painting, it gives me a joy. Yeah, because I like to do something when people see it and be happy. You know, I love to be. I love to work very hard than sitting at home. I don't say that sitting at home is bad, but because si stage bobu lañ nekk léegi, you know what I mean.
That is quite important. But then if we are going to look at this on the positive end, you, what would you say? What are some of the benefits that painting has given you up to this stage, yourself, just you?
Yeah, for me it changed a lot. So new society of finance, so new society, not having time for myself, you know, like being at home with my phone, being out there going club or something. Young people are doing
so,
it.
I want you to say this in all of it's quite important. I mean, for everyone out there, because this is an inspiration for a lot of young people, especially women out there. That yo, lo bugasi painting, lo bugasi painting, and then like another say like, why do you love painting?
Okay, lo bugasi painting is my naka job easier, job in somehow in UK. Why daf may jox kontaan pour ma gis ma liggéey nit gis ko kontaan xam because nga am fu rafet dafa neex ci xol. Yeah.
Indeed. Lol is nice, like anywhere that is beautiful for xam ne like for romba xam ne like am na lu rafet ñepp ko dee bëgg ñepp ci bëgg bokk, and then that is one of the best things that is portrayed as far as painting is concerned. Then fo leen mëna liggéey ku fa romba naan okay and then painting contributes to that.
Yeah.
But then I want to look at this. Man ko bëgg xolé ci benen yoon comme légui yeen you as a team, you have a team. I want you to take me through your team again. Am na ñoo xamné ay ndaw yo xamné ya ngi liggéey ak ñom. So yeen xam na né bokk ngeen ci liggéey kay then yeen ngeen gëna set up seen own team. Then so légui how are you working with those people? Naka ngeen nekk di bolo ci di liggéey, and then liggéey bi nu nekk di démé ci yeen seen team bi daal.
Well, suñ team bi ñee sant yàlla beneen ci boor tamit because dañoo mën a toog ay months liggéey bi demut but dañoo mën a dañ déggoo suñ biir daal because dañ déggoo suñ biir and we are all young because dañ am dañ am aim bu xamante ni ñun ñëpp ñoo ko bokk xam nga team du yee mën a dem witaan amu leen aim so dañ am aim yi ñun ñëpp ñoo bokk di same aim bi so that's why ñu nekk ay
well that is quite important. I mean the aim has to be as a team for ngeen booloo si bëgg naan man ñun lii lañ bëgg a def fii lañ bëgg a dem and then ak luñ bëgg a def so si yéen am ngeen loolu so that is an important thing going forward but then léegi soo la ñëwee si la am na liggéey boo gis foog mu am ay tolof doo xam ne comme is either from what the society will portray wala comme yéen we have financial challenges what are the challenges daal comme yoo xam ne yow think nga mu leen a daf leen getting on as a team as young people.
Yeah, soo ñëwee tamit loolu dëgg la because ndaw bu jóg rek pour liggéey da nga bëgg a support ñu ne mag yi ñoo koy wax ne man waxuma ko de ñu ne fas lu mu daw ñu ne fas lu mu daw foo nga door koo yar mu gën a gaaw so loolu moom dëgg la dañoo mën a am some difficulties ci finance some difficulties ci society bi why we are still hopeful.
We are still going.
Yeah.
And that is important. So léegi comme lu ma mun a bëgg a séntu mooy ok fu mu nekk nii ñu ngi xoolee ni la at bi 2023 mu ngi like we are almost at December léegi tey ma dem when we are starting a new year. Yeah. As a team what is your aim now? What are some of the plans that you have for the Gambia?
Okay, ñun nag suñ team bi for 2020.
2024.
Okay, 2024. We have many plans for Gambia. We have hope to Gambia. We want to help our young people out there to be what they believe. Understand? So it's not about ñun like waaye dama foog ne ñun ñëpp ñoo war a def loolu ku nekk am hope because ba pare nga am plan ni tomorrow.
Well, that is quite important. I mean coming back to your team pour delluwaat si seen team bi yéen ñaata ngeen léegi. Bari na.
Yeah, bari na.
Well, let's see. Okay.
But suñ team bi they are all men man dag maa fa nekk jigéen.
Wow, that is amazing. Te fu mu nekk nii like team bi kan mooy njiit bi yow la.
Because
it's an amazing thing. You're having a lot of youth, male especially, and then you're a woman, a single person, but then you're leading the team. And then keep with this together, they have made like a teamwork, and which is very important. I mean, going forward. But then, so if you have to say, if you have to send any message out there to people, to anyone listening, especially young women, especially what advice would you give them?
Okay, young women out there, my advice mooy da nga war a gëm ki nga doon. You don't have to be sitting home nga wax ne you depend on people because loolu léegi moo fi dem xam naa ne wax bi rafetul de waaye léegi loolu moo fi bëri so du nga jàng school ba wàcce rek da nga war a liggéey si office bi du da nga jàng school ba wàcce da nga war a nekk in a high degree ok so métier yi bëri nañ ba pare buñ ko bàyyee góor yi kese parce que ñu ñoo wax 50-50 so waaye buñ ko bàyyee góor yi suba soo déggee maama ñoo wax 50-50 in a sense that dañ war a jóg jàppale dimbale suñ bopp pour kenn bu ñu yàpp ëllëg yeah that's it and young boys yi tamit ñu bàyyi di campé di ji ñu dem am seen métier parce que yéen ñaare ni wax ne da ngeen ñuy dem Europe te seen demee Europe you still working there.
It's the same job kind of
exactly.
skill set that you would need to excel.
Yeah, because soo ko amutee you cannot be surviving there. Although Gambia is hard, but waa Europe bi xam ne lu ma leen di wax foofu tam is so hard than here. So soo ko defee tamit sa réew dara daa xut ka.
Well, like you said, that is an important one. Képp ku fa toog muy góor muy jigéen as far as ndaw nga takku sa liga, and then pour nga liggéey is like the ultimate solution, like you said. And then liggéey, there is no specific liggéey boo xam ne this is the best or this is the worst. It depends on yow loo mën a def ak loo bëgg a def
ak loo
believe in that. Like I love that part. Yeah, it's important. Loo xam ne comme nu ko dee woowee sax am nga passion for that. Go in for that all out.
Yeah, because soo ko started du yomba nag, because di nga dégg challenge yu bëri, di ne la bëgg a give up loo, di ne la bëgg a def nit ku tuuti, but as far as you believe nga ne comme yow di nga dem rek, you will always go.
Well, okay, so one of the last questions, important one, it's a quite easier question. Asul construction, like how does it come to play? How important is it for you? I mean, in all of this process going on.
Okay, Asus construction, we are partners. Actually, is come with Suleiman and my uncle, but the new Jubo, so my Suleiman, you're gonna Jubo, my uncle. Okay. So we actually, my uncle is someone who I admire too much, because when you say I'm so hardworking woman. So let's be a partner in company. So, but Asus Consortium is they come with this thing, how to call it, building and
construction processes.
Exactly. So they are contractor and they are a good partnership, and they are young too.
Well, that is amazing, because I ask this because I'm not, let's say, then you are working, you need people that can trust you, you need people that can give you that opportunity, that exposure there. And then having a partnership like what is happening between you and Asul Construction, it's an important one. You are all benefiting, you are giving them a quality work, and then they're also giving you projects that you are working together, so you nip and you excel. That is quite an important thing. But then I want you to say this again, like anyone, this is a specific advice that you have for anyone out there. What advice would you give them, especially for young women? I want you to say this clearly to in any language that you are comfortable with the most. What advice would you give them? It's important.
Young women, young people out there, jog them taku sen ndiga liggéey, parce que liggéey dafa ne liggéey neexut, because ñu bari dañu wone ewu suba bi mo leen ci dara kii, but lu ma leen di wax moom nit ki nga am sa soxla lamba sa poos faj ko dara daaxut ko ngay dem ñaan, so soo tëddee si kër bi ñaan kat ngay doon. So that's it, and thank you so much for inviting me. Ma mën a wax suma opinion for it.
Well, it's quite an opinion, if you like to say, but I would like to call it an opportunity for everyone out there who is listening, because your story is an interesting one. It's something that everyone out there can learn from. You're a young person, a young woman who is part of a team, in fact leading a team that is doing so much work in painting, and this is a skill set that is required by a lot of infrastructures for a beautiful country. And then having a partnership with Asul Construction, who also are really working us on especially sustainable projects. This is a good combination for youths out there, for let's say contemplate if whether or not to go into a job like this, to be a painter, to be a carpenter, to be an engineer. There are people like you who are really making that trade. That is important. Then we know there is a reference point. Okay, man, this na Adam Munko def mungsi amdara. So it's easier for a lot of young women to say yes, I want to do it. Young men to say yes, I can do it, and then they can all do it. But that is quite an important one. So bala ñu dem lu ñu def moy man may nek sa apprentice bi tay. So ma jangal naka la def painting, and then some of the things how we do it, and that is there for everyone to see that. Keep go painting now, you have two choices. You can either call Adam or you call me after today. He will be the one to teach me on how to do a quality painting work for you, and I'll be able to do that. But like mana yo kan mo ñeka kan mo gëna am customer dafa depend ci ku gëna liggéey, right? So let's get them those works. Well, yes, so this brings us to the end of our discussion here with Adam Sissoko, an amazing painter with an amazing team. And this is, I've been an apprentice, so in case you need any painting job, now it's a competition between your team and myself. It was an honor having you on board here, having you discuss on the sustainability track and here on our African Renaissance TV platform. And to our viewers out there, we are all extending a gratitude on their behalf to say thank you so much for not just training me and then also exposing me to your team and your work. We look to have such conversations with you in the future when you scale and then you grow bigger as a team. You have amazing young people that are really working with you here, and then with Asul Construction, who as your partner, we are so proud to have them on board here. Well, thank you so much. This is all we have really from the Sustainability Track. Until we come your way with more interesting programs and episodes from the African Renaissance TV network, this is Muhammed B Badjie. Bye from us. You don't want to say bye-bye?
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.